up guys, it's Lexi Pike, welcome to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be reading 10 dark theories that will ruin your childhood. So let's get started and let's start recording my phone screen. This is my first time doing the phone screening thing, so don't judge if I don't put like correctly in the video. So let's get started. Okay. Number 10. Nuclear sponge from SpongeBob SquarePants 1999 and then to the present apparently. When you ponder about old SpongeBob and his pals, nuclear and heli isn't the first thing that comes to mind. But according to a popular theory, it should be. In real life, the U.S. tested nuclear weapons in the 1940s into the 50s in Bikini Atoll near the Marshall Islands. The show confirmed that the fictional Bikini Bottom is below the real Bikini Atoll. Never heard of it. Some fans believe the characters are a result of the radiation caused by the nuclear fallout from testing explosions after years of the mutations taking effect. The sea creatures begin to develop the ability to talk and be quirky, lovable characters. We should probably expect them to appear in a future X-Men film, which I've heard of that film. I'm pretty sure it's a movie or a TV show, but I've never watched it. 9. Bugging out. The Emperor's New Groove, never heard of it, from 2000. Imagine one day as a human, you're suddenly turned into a creature, but then no one comes to your rescue. And you have to experience all the horrors that Mother Nature provides. Fun, right? Well, this could be the case in the Emperor's New Growth. As we said, in this world, only humans who are transformed into creatures can talk like Kuzco. When he's in his llama form and traversing the spooky jungle alone, we hear a cry for help that sounds like it's coming from a human. Only it's actually coming from a helpless fly caught in a web. Well, that's depressing. It's then quickly eaten by a terrifying spider. Okay. This might mean this fly was a human since it was screaming for help, which is, if true, pretty horrifying. Number 8. Great Depression. From Scooby-Doo. I'm not gonna say that. It says, where are you? 1969 to 78. Oh, my dad was just a kid. The criminals in TV's Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Are always people pretending to be something supernatural. Wait, what? Well, I just ruined my own childhood. But it's fine. How much worse will it get? Either to get money or get out of being caught for doing a crime. Well, one theory poses the question that there's a reason everyone appears so obsessed with cash. Scooby-Doo does have people pretending to be ghosts, but the cartoon version, it looks like they're just actual ghosts. The universe is experiencing the effects of a great financial depression. After all, the villain has often been a celebrity or someone with an affluent career, which would mean the broken economy is affecting everyone. On top of that, the Scooby Gang also seemingly live in their van and constantly wear the same clothes. Cops aren't exactly present all the time either, which could be explained by budget cuts to public services. So that makes you feel bad for the so-called villains. Okay, number 7. Personal Delivery from Postman Pat, 1981 to 2017. Never heard of this one, so that would be fine. Officially, Postman Pat has only one child in the form of Julian Clifton. But what if he was delivering his package, which had air quotes, to many more households than just his own? Take a look at whenever a group of kids appears on the screen. Several of them look a lot more like a dependable postie than their apparent parents. And often they are... Wait, what? In fact, they often possess ginger hair or an oblong face. Whatever that is. Even some kids have the same spectacle fashion as Pat, which seems suspicious. In the early series, school teacher Jeff Pringle had a son called Charlie, who looks far more like possible... I don't know how to say this word. Promise, but it's... I don't know. Pat, than he does Jeff. Maybe that's why the teacher hasn't been in the show in a long time. He realized Charlie's true lineage and took off. Number 6. Sun Searching from Finding Nemo, 2003. Wait, it came out 2003? Okay. Time to ruin my childhood by Finding Nemo. One of the most heartbreaking opening scenes in an animated kids film is from Finding Nemo. With a barracuda attack, the fish eats all the eggs of marlin and coral. Okay, that's just the rain. And seemingly consumes the latter too, which I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna have to look it up after the video. However, one egg survives to become Nemo. That's sad! I'm gonna cry, that's so sad! That explains why Nemo's is an only child. I haven't seen this movie in forever, so I forgot all about that. Okay. However, one egg survives to become Nemo, who eventually gets into shenanigans. But what if what we're actually watching is the PTSD delusion of a heartbroken father because no one actually survived the attack? This is just like Rugrats. Hopefully Rugrats is on here. I've already ruined my childhood from that. After all, we witness Marlin go through the stages of grief in the film, such as denial when it came to Nemo going to school, anger when Nemo disobeys him, and so on. Finally, the word Nemo in the Old Latin translates to as No men. Nobody? Oh, nobody, which is pretty spooky. Yeah. That's creepy. Oh, Sesame Street. Okay. Number 5. Counting casualties. From Sesame Street, 1969. Oh, I wonder if they're still doing the Sesame Street one. I haven't seen that since I was 9. Elmo, I think that's what Elmo is. I'm pretty sure. But Big Bird and Elmo traumatized me. Don't ask why. If you want to learn math, you can't go wrong by studying under the learning tree of Count Vaughn. Count from Sesame Street, but be warned, never ever visit the counting vampire puppet in person. Otherwise, it might be the last thing you ever do. Think about it. Whenever a kid appears on the show, they're never on for long. And the theory is that the Count is secretly eating them. I don't remember this part. I don't remember kids just never showing up ever again. The other puppets and adult humans are either turning a blind eye to what he's doing or under his thrall, forced to please the master by offering him new victims. Perhaps teaching a kids addition makes them extra tasty. Ew. But regardless, make sure to take a load of garlic with you if you're ever on a show, just in case, especially if you're young or appear to look very young. That's harsh. I'm 21 and people think I'm constantly 13. Between 13 and 17. Number 4, World Warner's Revenge. Looney Tunes. I remember World Warner, I think. I don't know, I haven't seen this show in forever either. Looney Tunes franchise, 1930. That show is old. If there's anything certain in life, it's taxes and the failure of Wile E. Coyote, catching a World Warner on Looney Tunes. Even though Coyote has made hundreds of schemes, he never seems to get his prize, which is pretty strange. You'd expect one of them to work on the law of averages alone. But that could be because Wile E. Coyote isn't in a natural world, he's in hell. My dog just huffed when I said he's in hell. After all, he's clearly stuck in a sandy, dry, hot landscape. He then has his temptation, the World Warner constantly escaping, and he's mocking for his attempts over and over again. Some fans have compared Wile E's story to that of Tantalus in Greek mythology, who's tormented with pleasures just out of his reach in a location similar to hell. Remember I was talking about Rugrats earlier? Yeah? Okay. I said, I wonder if that's part of the story of Rugrats is going to be on here. Because I've already ruined my childhood. Rugrats is on here. Angelica's Vivid Imaginations. Rugrats. 1991 to 2004. Oh boy, this one's rough. This idea proposes that the main Rugrats babies are all figments of Angelica's imagination. After all, she's an only child with workaholic parents, so lacking attention she's not to her mind, which takes a very dark turn. Firstly, Chucky and his mother perished, which is why Chaz has horrendous anxiety. Phil and Lil DeVille were actually aborted by their parents. I forgot all about that part because I never mentioned that part. I don't like the word aborted anymore after what I found out about my mom trying to abort me. I'm probably gonna cry after this video now. Again. Since Angelica didn't know what the baby was going to be, so she created twins. Okay. And Tommy was stillborn, resulting in Stu being in denial as he makes toys in the basement over and over again. With the dream of having a large family, Angelica invented all of these kids to process the trauma of lost friends and cope with everything. Yikes! Horrific! Number 2. Gotta Dream 'Em All. From Pokemon. I've never watched Pokemon, but my big brother used to when I was younger. For 25 years, Ash Ketchum has been 10 years old, which is bonkers in that time. He's traveled to many regions, met numerous creatures, and had the adventure of several lifetimes. But still, he never ages. Why? Well, this popular theory from the Pokemon anime is that Ash has been in a coma since his first outing. After getting his trusty Pikachu and taking on a swarm of Spearows, the electric rodent releases a thunderbolt to save them both. But it also plunges Ash into a long-term nap. Everything that happened after this is all in his mind. It also explains why Ash has met so many legendary and mythical Pokemon, which researchers that have spent decades searching for them have had no luck. Number 1's gonna be so bad. This one is called, this is number 1, the last one, Racist Smurfs. The Smurfs franchise, 1958. My adopted mom was 7. Today, the Smurfs are seen as peculiar little blue folks with a simple society that most commonly names each Smurf based on one prominent characteristic. But what if their existence is just a racist allegory? Not quite as fun. In the original comic strip, one story features the Smurfs being bitten by a BZZ fly. It turns their skin black, making them angry. I thought it always made them depressed because it looked like Smurfette was depressed in the movie, and vastly reducing their intelligence. They plan to bite other Smurfs to infect them. After the Smurfs find a cure, Jokey Smurf makes himself look like one of the infected for LOLs. The story was adapted for the 80s cartoon, but with purple skin instead of black. Likely to avoid the racist overtones, there's also been an accusation that the villain Gargamel is nothing more than an anti-Semitic caricature. That's the end of that. That's the Smurfs one I was just reading. Why is it so dark in here? Typing my password in then. Flashlight. Okay. So that's better. Okay. This most one I was just reading, I've never actually seen like the show. I've seen only the movies. So yeah. I always thought when they turned like black, it just made them depressed, not angry. Yeah. So that's the end of the video. If you enjoy content like this, sorry for ruining your childhood. Please hit the subscribe button, turn on all post notifications, and smash the thumbs up button. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!